What is up, Duggernauts? It's been a while. Let's get a recap from the major up until now. We're in the player break. We got some roster shuffles coming up. We got some fun tournaments that happened, 2 of them in North America. Sadly, wasn't able to make it to either of them because I'm poor. Let's start off with the major. Vitality win. Zywoo finally gets his major. Dupree now has the most majors out of any player. Magisk meeting up with the rest of the Astralis boys. Apex gets his second major. First Middle Eastern player to win a major. Gamer Legion upset Heroic. Sui and Imma, they both look crazy. Although I would like to see Gamer Legion continue and progress and maybe become a consistent tier 1 title contender, they're gonna get picked apart. Imma with a crazy rating. Sui, such a young player, such a impactful player, and also in-game leading. I mean, it's over. Past the major, we had Nitro announcing retirement, played his last tournament at Dallas. You know what? Nitro has been like a founding father of the NA scene. Although early on, like pre-2016, he really wasn't that big of a name, but with the simple Liquid roster in 2016, where they had 2 great runs at the major, I mean, that sort of cemented him as a top tier NA player, playing so many roles. He was an entry early on in Liquid. He was opping on Liquid when they had Stewie and Twist.
Always delivering. And there's a shot that just runs right into him. Oh my God! No way that just happened.
coldzera, eat your heart out. Oh, he's got a third. Nitro slamming down the gauntlet.
I saw one silly guy on a Reddit thread say that,
I don't understand why people are so sad about Nitro.
and it's clear that you just weren't there for the crazy Liquid run. You weren't there in 2016 when Simple came down and dropped on both of them and Nitro just laughed his ass off, okay? You weren't there. He said he's leaving options open for other games. If I had to guess, it would probably be Overwatch 2. That's probably what he's gonna play.
Guys, I don't want to play anymore.
At Dallas, there were a few different stand-ins. Sonic stepped in for Complexity. He also stepped in at Washington, the Blast tournament. And you know what? I don't think that really cost them a whole lot. He's not the same player as Halzerk, but I mean, Halzerk isn't a hard carry. Force stepped in for Fnatic at Dallas. Played bad. Kind of sad to see. He's one of those old legend grandpa guys who I could still see playing in tier 1. Wasn't the time. Maybe he wasn't really ready. Maybe the roles are bad, but, you know, I'd like to see him get back into a tier 2 team and grind. Regali stood in for OG. That team is, like, clearly dead. Regali played well, but that team is just... I think Nico is already out. There are some rumors from Smooya on HLTV confirmed that Boros might join.
Wait, is it not reported that Boris is going to OG? I swear that's like leaked.
Well,
I'm not the person that's just leaked it, am I?
No, I'm sure people have been talking about it here, but
Oh Lord, everyone's just saying
nothing
in chat. I swear it's been leaked already. Am I?
there's nothing official though, Sweet. All of this stuff is just like leaks, really.
Man.
Like,
Which is kind of sad to see Monty die. But you know what? If we can concentrate these great puggy players into a few different rosters and not have them spread out across 20 teams, that's going to make CS better to watch. So I'm okay with that. Speaking of OG being dead, Flames possibly leaving, probably leaving. His contract already expired. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on a new team before the player break ends. This new Tyloo roster is ridiculous. There was a roster with Tyloo when they had Bentet, Ukrainian player Bondik. I don't see this roster doing anything other than confusing people when they watch them play. So I don't know. Eternal Fire continues to be Eternal Shuffle because they keep just taking X-Cloud out. Woxic was in before. He came in to replace Emor. I don't know what's going on with that team. Mongols saw some roster shuffles. Obviously, you saw Score go over to Tyloo. Pretty interesting. We've seen such a big shuffle from this team that, you know, looked promising, especially a team from the Asian scene that's able to compete in these tier 1 tournaments, able to get a few maps off of people. I don't know why they keep shuffling. Maybe they just want every Mongolian player to play on the roster. Astralis looking confident and looking good again. And by that, I mean Device looks good. And BlameF is still stat padding. They won CCT. They went to the playoffs in Dallas. Astralis used to just fart on everybody. It was just their game for so long. With them being kind of out of tier 1 for so long, CS just doesn't feel the same. There are rumors that Stare is going to come over to Astralis, and it might not be to replace Buzz. ENCE announced that they made about $1 million in profit in 2022. You know, they sold Spinks. Speaking of ENCE, they won Dallas. ENCE is one of my favorite teams to watch. Ever since Pro League, when Nerds came in and had that crazy 1v4, before. I've been a fan.
And Apex has just killed A. I don't understand.
I hate this
Especially
so
because Major's
much.
just got
Why?
another frag.
Why?
Diha was not
Why?
informed.
Just leave.
Wait. Now he gets them both. Maybe there's a conversation to be had. He can justify right now. Diha biting through his fingernails as Nerds looks to redeem himself. Incredibly easy to criticize. Trigger discipline, but it may not matter. Because Nerds is doing the impossible. A 1v4. Down to 1-on-1. He's still got 35 seconds. He's being a Mars level 9 gamer. He drops the smoke, assuming that Apex will assume. He's right on top of it now. Nerds. It's the perfect angle. It's the perfect angle. Clutch.
Diha, I want to cuddle with Diha. It's crazy to see a name like Snappy, who I've seen since 2016, hitting his peak in 2023. It's awesome. Son Pius kind of carried them. He's really the X factor, in my opinion. When he's feeling it, that team just looks crazy. So if Son Pius can continue his form and be a top 5 opera consistently, I could see ENCE continue to win tournaments. And then when we come into Washington, Imperial took the first series away from Vitality. I remember right after MLG Columbus, right? Luminosity wins. They go to, I think it was Malmo, maybe. It was a DreamHack event. And they lost against Tai Lu right after winning the major. Kind of remind me of that, especially with Fallen beating Vitality. Kind of interesting. Hey guys, I forgot to talk about Heroic winning Blast Washington. So I just wanted to say I'm proud of my the guys. Good job and good stuff. There's been some other stuff. Nouns got rid of Cynic. I don't know if he's just out because they didn't want him anymore or he's going to a different team. I don't see him going to Liquid. I don't see him going to Complexity. And then just today, Hampus is back on NIP. He replaced Alexi B. Alexi B is never going to catch a break. He has never reached that form that he did with ENCE. It feels like Alexi's been cursed. That's what's happened since the major. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I lost some footage for one video. It was a Monacy demo review, and that made me pretty sad. Whatever. We get past it. We grind. We get into our grussel, right? Also, the giveaway. The giveaway for the major prediction, no one even picked Gamer Legion to be in the final. So no one won the giveaway. We're doing a different one, okay? I want to start doing demo reviews. All you have to do is comment, like, subscribe. What you have to comment is, what do you want to see me review? Is there a certain player, a specific match you want me to watch? It could be from I Am Dallas. It could be all the way back from like 2016, 2014. I don't care. Tell me what you want to watch. Is it a certain position you want to get better at? You can leave a HLTV link. You can just say, Yabi, you can't lose this one, guys. We can do this. What am I giving away? My very own M4A1S skin. It's a golden coil with stickers from the best team ever on it. Also going to make some CS2 videos. I finally got into CS2 after that crazy loadout update. I want to talk about CS2. I want to dive into it. A new game, and there's a lot of things that come with that. Some things are good. Some things I think are pretty bad. Also, stay hydrated, okay? I love you.